for you, Virgo. Let's see. Virgo. First two cards that come out, you have Altar and Cancer, and then you have Easy Life. I don't think that this has ever come out for Virgo, like at all. I don't think it ever came out. So I'm going to substitute this one, and then we'll read that at the bottom. So here you have Altar. This is not, remember, altars, not everyone participate in anything like that. So I'm not going to, I have to use this in a way of what this basically means. It's like a ritual tool, things that you do. This could be going to church, which is a form of altar, going to worship, praying, where you pray every day, that type of thing. Okay. But what it's really saying is that you need to create some type of space for yourself to reflect on what you want, because there's a lot of difficulty, inner difficult thoughts or something dealing with your mind that I'm saying here with you. Okay. It says that you need to cultivate inner peace, especially if your surroundings are seeming very chaotic. And I'm not sure why this is coming out. We're going to check out later, especially with the tarot, to figure out why this is happening. Because why is your first card talking about you needing to create a safe space for yourself because of the surroundings that you are in? Could it be a spouse? Could it be family? Could it be your work, your coworker? Something is bothering you here. That is basically what this is saying. And we're going to find out why that is in a minute. Good morning, Chantel and BMZT. I mean, VMTZ. Here with Easy Life, this is what it's saying. If things haven't been easy for you, this is a great indication that things will start running smoothly. And there's really nothing else I can say about that. That's the reason why I wanted to put this one on the table, because I've seen this come out probably for every other sign. I had never seen this come out for Virgos. Okay. Now, this is one aspect of your life that will get better. So it depends on, Virgo could be your sun, but what is your rising? What is your moon? That type of thing. But it's a message for any Virgo, whether it's sun, moon, or rising, that things are going to go smoothly for you, or get better, especially if you've been having challenges. And we all know Virgo have been dealing with extreme difficulties, some more extreme than others, actually, from what I know. Okay. So we'll see what that means for you soon. Here you have, it says Cancer is the fourth house. So there could be something dealing. Remember, we talked about the chaotic environment in your home, something dealing with your home, right? Your home life, the people in your life, that type of stuff. And it says you have to start honoring your feelings, though. And usually home is the people that are closest to you. It is your lovers. It is your family members. It's your friends. And if there are people who are creating a chaotic environment, you have to start honoring how you feel about it. How can you do that? You need to understand what you can do to try to get out of that situation, how you can improve it, because it's messy. And that is what this is saying. You need to know what you're feeling, and you need to honor those feelings. So it is where the heart is at. There's someone who you love, obviously a few of you who you love, and it's some mess going on, okay? Or this is something that will pop off later on down the line, okay? Now, we're going to go ahead and get some tea leaf oracles. This is going to be for Virgo. Let's see what comes out here for you, Virgo. Thank you. One more. Virgo, one more. Okay. Oh, okay. You have great happiness. Oh my God, this is Virgo. Look at this. Didn't yesterday we did a reading? Was it yesterday? No, or was it the day before yesterday? That your reading, it was so good. You had a really good reading. I don't even remember. I'm a Virgo and I don't even remember, but I know it was a really, really good reading. And the very fact that great happiness is coming out, this is good. Okay. I'm not even sure if that came out before. You also had guaranteed success here. You had happiness twice. You guys had happiness twice, y'all. You could be dealing with, okay, so you had Cancer twice. So I think June is Cancer, right? Is it, what is that? So you're either dealing with a June zodiac, or something can happen in June of 2025. Okay. I'm always looking forward, not backwards with these anymore. Something could have happened in June of 2024, but something to me is saying that there's something that could happen in June of 2025 that could make you happy or just completely change your life. Okay, something like that here. It's a significant month. And then you have family wishes come true. Your reading is absolutely fantastic. Like I wasn't expecting this, Virgo. It has not been looking like this for you. I've had Virgos on the phone crying. So to see happiness coming out twice, it even put an adjective on it. It said great happiness. Okay. It wasn't just happy, it was great happiness. Family wishes could be marriage. It could be children. It could be both. Okay. So I see some major changes that are in store here for you, Virgo. This looks absolutely fantastic. I'm actually happy for you here. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get your astrological card, and then we're going to clarify. This is for Virgo. Thank you. You had a quincunx, and then at the bottom of the deck, we cannot get out of this energy. Virgos, this Saturn energy, Capricorn. I know for a fact that this came out on Friday, I believe, right? Whew. Saturn is like that little sister, but they're really the big brother, but it's like the little sister. They wanted to trail after you. You try to get away. They don't want to let you go, right? I like it though, because Capricorn talks about seriousness too. So we'll see if this is like basically what this family wishes come true. This could be a spouse. So Saturn is not saying that it's trying to like make your life difficult. It could be saying that there is someone here that is serious as far as a committed relationship. So I don't want to look at everything as it being bad, because that's not what this is talking about. Okay. Quincunx. Quincunx is like a challenge, but things that could be adjusted. I love it because it's not necessarily a square. Sometimes a square is a box and it's hard to get out of that. But with a quincunx with here, it's like there could be this could be a complex situation with a job, a lover, and things need to be adjusted. That means conversations that could be had in order to readjust, in order to make something right. Like it doesn't have to be this way. Can we figure it out? If it's with money, can I figure this out? How can I adjust to be in a better position? You get what I'm saying? This is with work, career, and love. How can I adjust to make this better? This is people changing as well, right? Maybe if it's a partner, this is like, you frustrate me. I'm telling you that this is frustrating. I'm telling you that this situation that we're in right now is causing so much frustration. The conversation is here. The quincunx is giving you the ability to adjust, to make corrections to the problems in your connection. That's what makes this good. It doesn't have to be a dead end. That's the same way with work and career. I'm telling you, there's going to be something here, but there's a lot to learn because you're learning to compromise in your partnerships. And also when it comes down to your work, you're learning how to figure things out. Maybe you got 2 different jobs, or maybe you need to have 2 different jobs. You get what I'm saying? Things are getting better because you are adjusting to it and you are finding the solutions to the problems. I love this reading so much. And you are definitely going to be in this harp energy. Remember, harp is always considered as a heavenly instrument. Okay. Now let's get into it. Let's see. Let's get into this altar energy, this safe place that you need. Why is this here for Virgo? Let's see. Let's see. All right. Now it looks like it did a whole spin. Oh my God. This is in the upright, y'all. It was like this and it turned around. It's still upright, but I saw that it flipped. There's been problems in your love relationship, and truly the problems that you've been having is a person like on the bare minimum is the fact that there's some incompatibilities between you and the person that you're dealing with, right? And this is not on this card. I'm just telling you what I see. you know, you and this person obviously are not on the same page in some kind of way. Now, this is good because we already see that there could be adjustments that's going to be made, but you and this person are not necessarily on the same page, or you haven't been, right? And that is where the disharmony and imbalance has been. That's where the frustration has been. And now you guys are going to do what? Possibly learn how to compromise to make this work. But it has not been easy. If you have been in a love relationship, it's been a lot of chaotic energy, fighting and fussing, arguing, and all of that, right? So there is space that's being created to cause some type of readjustment. Okay. Something is going to happen in order to make this easier for you as far as love and money. Okay. And some of you are manifesting love. I literally I almost did not see that. I mean, some of you guys are manifestors. You know what that means, especially if this is talking about an altar. So for some of you, you deal with that, right? Not everybody. So that's why I don't get into that too much, because some people really don't. There's a lot of people who just really do not, y'all, believe it or not, even though they watch the road. But remember, it's prayer. No matter what you do, without even tools considered to what you would put on an altar, it is talking about specifically your prayer. That is what's being answered here, because that Lover's card in the upright, remember, the altar isn't bad. It's saying you are praying for something in particular, something that you are wanting. I'm with this person and I want it to work. Can you please help me and answer my prayer? I've been single and I've been wanting someone in my life. You've been praying to God, and that is what's going to come in here, because these lovers was in the upright. It wasn't in reverse, even though it tried to be, because that's the way your relationships have been. These people are embracing each other. That is what you're manifesting, a harmonious relationship. Okay. And also with your money. Some of you guys, you don't have any money. There is harmony in that Lover's card dealing with your work, your finances, things coming together. Finally, things are starting to come together in order for you to make money. For some of you, you may have to go back to school, or there is a learning involved for you to get to this place, and it will happen. Okay. Let's get this easy life here for Virgo. Let's get this easy life for Virgo. Now you have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Interesting. I would have never said that if I had not looked at the card. I would have never said that. The first word on here is exhausted. This is not my exhausted card. My exhausted card is the Nine of Wands. And we're hitting easy life. And it literally says, if things have not been easy for you, this is the reason why you're exhausted. You have been trying to balance your mental, trying not to go crazy, your emotional energy as well, your financial energy as well. You've been trying to get everything in alignment here with that Lovers, trying to pull it together, and it had not been working that way for you. So you see how the Seven of Wands is a giving up energy, like, I can't do it. I am overwhelmed. It's the opposite of standing your ground. You have been like, I can't do this. It's just been too hard for me. And a lot of you have been wanting to give up. You got so many responsibilities, so many bills, so many, thoughts, so many emotions, and you're just like, I just can't do this. It's just too much for me. And so here, for some of you, even your own boundaries, saying no to people. Some of you have created this. This is not victim blaming, but I am a realist. Okay. Now, this is in the upright, because you are now getting it together. You are what? Putting your foot down. That means you are now making a way for yourself, and you're creating a path. And you will know what that means for you in particular, in order for your life to finally start moving smoothly. You're going to have choices in different areas. The universe is not leaving you high and dry here. There's going to be things that are going to come in order to get you back on track. Okay. But yes, you may have wanted to give up, but now there's really no reason to, because then we're going to get to this happiness, June, and well. Let's get to this whole this well energy, family wishes come true here for Virgo. All upright for this one. You had the King of Swords in reverse, which is actually pretty decent because it's like there could be someone in your family who's giving you a hard time. And I'm just telling you, I just see that. It just feels like communication in the family situation has been horrible. The way someone talks to you has been absolutely out of control. Okay. Or someone that you consider to be your family, someone who you consider to be close to your heart, which is the reason why Cancer energy is there. Fourth house, the heart. Who do you consider to be the love of your life? Who you consider to be someone that you are loving, and they are very harsh to you. Now, we're looking at family wish come true, but we're looking at the King of Swords. King of Swords is high standard, someone who can come in here that will bring standards into your life. Someone very smart. It could be a police officer, by the way, a judge or something like that. Someone in the legal field, someone in the tech field, someone who's very smart, very brainy. Okay. And a part of the wish is that this person that comes into your life almost brings the whole family along, in a sense, not like monetary wise, but it's like this person has the ability to create a ripple effect in your life, and then it will move on to your family. I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying. And I don't know how that can happen. That can happen financially. It can happen by this person bringing ideas to you. And then it makes turn you into a millionaire. I'm telling you, this looks good just due to being next to, close to this person of authority and reason. Okay. That is what makes this really, really good. Some of you are waiting for some type of communication or good news about a legal case here. There is some good news as far as something dealing with a contract, legal, courts. And I see some good news coming out here for you. This is good. Let's get June for Virgo. Let's get June. Three of Pentacles. I really do feel like this is talking about something dealing with your work and career. I don't see a satisfying work environment, or you don't like the fact that you're not making enough. So I feel like maybe in June of next year, your work life is going to look completely different. There was something that you wanted as far as a work opportunity that didn't happen for you. Some of you are so dissatisfied with your work right now. Maybe you applied for a certain position that you did not get, but something definitely is going to happen, because remember, June is the summer. There it is again with another sunshine. So your work is going to change for the better. That is what I'm saying. Okay, because there's some indifference with your job. Maybe you have to make a decision about it. But I totally see that there's going to be some changes with your work and career here. Let's get happiness here for Virgo. Wow, you guys got the 9 of Cups, y'all. And I love it when it comes out this way, because what is my happiness to you? You may not want the way what I want. I love pina coladas, and some of my family members and friends, they can't stand it, right? I don't even drink. Like I probably have, I don't even remember last time I had a pina colada, but I'm just using that as an example because it's cups here. What do you like? What in particular what makes you happy? What is your hopes and wishes? What are your dreams? And it's going to be catered towards you in particular. That is what's going to bring joy and happiness in your heart. It is what you have prayed for here. And the 9 of Cups is hitting it. It's like, this is exactly what you've been praying for, hoping for, wishing for. This is what's going to happen. I do see harmony being brought. I see peace being brought to your life. I see cooperation. I see agreements with work and career. This just seems like everything starts to really fall in place here for you, Virgo. Let's get quincunx. Quincunx for Virgo. Thank you. This came up in, let's do it again. It doesn't matter. It's in the upright. But let's see. Some of you guys will or have, maybe you have gone through a separation, or you could go through a separation where someone comes back in here saying that they want to be with you and they have made adjustments to change to be with you, which is crazy because that combination of cards is actually coming out. So remember, it could happen in the future. We're still reading future. So this could be something that will happen in the future if it has not happened yet, or you guys are in the middle of that, where there's someone that you've been waiting for, someone that you are separated from, and they come back and they're like, listen, I want to be with you. You know, that's what I'm saying. When I tell you your money, so remember, there was some adjustments that needed to be required here when it comes down to your finances, something that you needed to do, and you are doing it because now there is a wiggle room with your money. Okay. Things are starting to get better, especially if you're an entrepreneur. I do see that there's going to be opportunities that's going to come in here for you, or something that you really want that's going to help you out in a really good way. Okay. I feel like if you are dealing with a divine masculine, I'll tell you about the feminine in a minute. I feel like if you're dealing with a divine masculine, there's something about them that's very attractive to you. However, it is something about them that you feel that they, you know how you have pros and weak, pros and cons, right? Or strengths and weakness. I feel like the best way of this word for this person is a weakness that they have, that they are not able to control. And I'm not talking about cheating. Could it be? Yes. But it's a personality trait. It's a personality thing here that I'm saying with a divine masculine. And unfortunately, it is a weakness that they have as far as their ability to lead, even if they think that they are good husbands, even if they think that they're good fathers. It's something about your person that makes me feel like they have it in them, but they don't know how, or they are confused about how they could lead. Okay, because remember, the King of Wands is in reverse, y'all. You know, you want someone who's a leader, and there are some inadequacies here with this person. Okay. Now, there could be adjustments that's going to be made. And will it be? Yes, because now the king is in the upright. Okay. Now, that same thing happens with the divine feminine. Now, with the weakness with the divine feminine is not being able to fully nurture the way you want them to, not nurture your children, not nurture you as a man, right? Or as the divine masculine. They're not able to do it. The adjustment could be made and they can turn things around. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. Balance will be brought back into your life here with the Temperance card, which is really good because the assignment here is what? Readjustment. And I see that things are going to finally start to ease up in your life. And there it is, easy life. So yeah, things have not been easy, and it may still be a little bit difficult for some of you, but it's going to change. So this looks really good. Let's go ahead. Let me finish this up really, really quickly. This is for Virgo. Your thing is positive recognition. And you have the King of Pentacles. Money is going to be so on point. Some of you are going to be dealing with a earth sign. Even if you're earth, you're going to be dealing with an earth sign. But it talks about this is a time of great success for you, honey. And I'm telling you, it's something dealing with your passions, things that you do, as far as maybe your own business, or you want to start a business. It could be an actual new job where it's going to bring in a lot of blessings moving forward. Love it. Now, the positive recognition could be that. Okay, people seeing what you do, or people are giving you, it's not just about words, it's about, what's really happening. How can I be recognized? How does that work for you in particular? And so this one says, congratulations, what you have worked for will work out perfectly for you. And now it's time to shine. So it literally says new opportunities are going to present themselves to you, and you have to be open to them. So when I tell you the sun came out 3 times in your reading, I'm not really sure what this means for you, but you're going to be recognized with love. There's success here. There's victory here for you. This looks really good. And then this card came out in harmony with the 10th house. Jupiter is really giving you a lot of abundance here and romance. The second house here, not the second house with Venus. Venus is talking about, because it's Libra is Venus ruled, which is wealth and relationships. I totally see a spouse. I totally see expansion and luck all up in this reading here, Virgo. Saturn, though, is still a heavy factor. Okay. But this is what I have for you here, Virgo. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. Again, if you guys are new, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys back